Have you ever stopped to think about what kind of thoughts you feed your mind every single day? Because your mind works a lot like a garden. Whatever you plant inside it, that's what grows. Plant seeds of positivity, and over time, you'll harvest confidence, clarity, and strength. Plant seeds of negativity, and you'll end up with weeds, doubt, fear, and frustration. The problem is, most people don't even realize they're gardeners. They let anything grow in their mind, and then they wonder why their life feels overrun with weeds. But here's the truth, your mind is a garden, and you control what grows there. Let me share a story. There was a man named Daniel. Daniel grew up hearing constant negativity, at school, at home, even from his friends. He heard things like, "You'll never succeed, you're not smart enough, life is hard, so don't expect much." Over time, those voices became his own. He doubted himself, avoided risks, and lived small. One day, he met a mentor who asked him a simple question: if you had a garden and you kept planting weeds, would you expect roses to grow? Daniel laughed and said, "Of course not." The mentor replied, "Then why do you plant weeds in your mind and expect success to bloom?" That moment changed Daniel. He started feeding his mind with positivity, reading uplifting books, listening to inspiring people, practicing gratitude. Slowly, the weeds of doubt were replaced by seeds of hope. And his life transformed. Not overnight, but daily. Little by little, like a garden being tended with care. That's how it works for all of us. Your thoughts are seeds. Every time you say, "I can't do this," you plant a weed. Every time you say, "I'll figure it out," you plant a flower. Every time you say, "I'm not good enough," weed. Every time you say, "I'm growing every day," flower. Over weeks and months, those seeds grow into beliefs. Beliefs shape your actions. Actions shape your results. And results shape your life. It all starts with the seeds you plant daily. The scary part is, negativity spreads faster than positivity. Just like weeds in a real garden. If you don't actively plant positive seeds, negativity will take over by default. That's why most people struggle. They let the news, gossip, fear, and criticism plant weeds all day. And they never stop to ask, "What am I feeding my mind?" Then they wonder why they feel anxious, insecure, and stuck. But if you change what you plant, you change what you harvest. Here's another way to look at it. Your mind is like soil. It doesn't care what you plant. If you plant poison, it grows poison. If you plant fruit, it grows fruit. The soil doesn't judge, it just multiplies what you give it. That means your mind will multiply whatever you focus on. Focus on problems, and you'll see more problems. Focus on opportunities, and you'll see more opportunities. Focus on gratitude, and you'll see more blessings. What you water grows. Think about this in your own life. Have you ever woken up and immediately fed your mind with negativity, scrolling social media, comparing yourself, reading bad news? How did the rest of your day feel? Probably heavy, unmotivated, drained. Now think about the days you started with positivity, reading something inspiring, writing what you're grateful for, listening to empowering content. Those days felt different. You had energy, focus, optimism. The difference wasn't luck, it was what you planted in your garden that morning. So how do you start feeding your mind positive thoughts daily? First, guard your garden. Be mindful of what comes in. If people around you constantly plant weeds with negativity, limit how much you let their words sink in. If the content you consume is full of fear and comparison, cut back. Protect your mental soil. Second, plant intentionally. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to voices that inspire growth. Practice gratitude every day. Replace "I can't" with "I'll try." Replace "I'm stuck" with "I'm learning." Replace "this is too hard" with "this is a chance to grow." Small shifts in language plant powerful seeds. Third, water daily. Just like a garden, your mind needs consistent care. You can't plant once and forget about it. Positivity is a practice, not a one-time event. Here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, Feed your mind 3 positive seeds every morning. That could mean writing down 3 things you're grateful for, reading 1 page of an uplifting book, or saying 3 affirmations out loud. Do it before you check your phone, before the world plants weeds in your head. That simple practice will change the energy of your entire day. And over time, you'll notice your inner garden transforming, more flowers, fewer weeds. Here's another story. A woman named Lila used to start her mornings by scrolling through social media. She'd see people traveling, buying houses, living seemingly perfect lives, and she'd feel worse about herself. Her days started heavy. Then she switched her routine. Instead of scrolling, she read 1 page of a personal growth book and wrote 1 thing she was grateful for. At first, it felt small, almost silly. But weeks later, she noticed she was calmer, more confident, and more focused. Her life hadn't magically changed overnight, but her perspective had. And that perspective fueled her growth. That's the power of feeding your mind daily. It doesn't just change how you feel. It changes who you become. Over time, your garden becomes a reflection of your effort. And when you look around and see flowers where there used to be weeds, you'll realize it was worth it. So ask yourself right now, what seeds are you planting daily? Are you feeding your mind with weeds of doubt, fear, and negativity? Or are you feeding it with seeds of gratitude, growth, and hope? Your future depends on the answer. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, remember, your mind is your garden. Feed it with intention. Plant seeds of positivity. Water them daily. And watch your life transform, slowly but surely, into something beautiful. If this message resonates with you, I want you to take the 30-day garden challenge. For 1 month, start every morning by planting 3 positive seeds, gratitude, affirmations, or uplifting reading. Then share your progress in the comments. And if you want more content like this, practical, powerful, no fluff guidance to help you grow, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because this channel isn't just about motivation. It's about teaching you how to tend your mental garden and harvest a better life. Remember this. Weeds grow on their own, but flowers need care. Don't let your mind fill with weeds by default. Be the gardener. Plant intentionally. Water daily. Your mind is your garden, feed it positive thoughts. And it will feed you a beautiful life.